Hello everyone, my name is Raul Sanchez. I'm currently a student at Broward College. I am pursuing a degree in mechanical engineering. I will also be minoring in aeronautical engineering, which is what I will be talking about today. I have worked with aircraft for the last 8 years, which is why I will be pursuing aeronautics in particular. So, I'm sure many of you like me have flown before and you've seen these enormous aircraft and you might think to yourself, how is it possible that these can fly? These weigh thousands of pounds, in fact, over 12,000 pounds is considered a large aircraft. So that gives you some perspective as to their weight. Now, it wasn't always like that. The first recorded flight recognized by the FAI as the first heavier than air flight is the Wright brothers, which I'm sure many of you have heard of them, Orville and Wilbur. This was December 17, 1903, when their first flight was recorded. It lasted about 12 seconds, so pretty anticlimactic there, but it did set the ball rolling for the industry, which has been ongoing now for over 100 years, which is relatively young considering how much older different industries are, such as the fishing industry, which has been around for hundreds of years because of boats being around for quite some time now. Now, the Wright brothers are considered the first heavier than air flight. There are other types of flights that did occur before this, primarily you know them as the big hydrogen balloons, the ones that transfer. I mean, pretty much they're just the Goodrich ones now, but they used to also transport people, such as the hot air balloon. These are not considered regular flights because these are moving around with air, or hydrogen gas specifically, which is a lighter than air substance. Today's aircraft use propulsion based off the jets to allow lift based off the camber of the wings. The design that they have allows the air on the top to go and travel faster than the air at the bottom, which allows the air to create a draft upwards, which the engines take advantage of. Now, this is a far cry from the very first flight that took place via a biplane aircraft, which was made of wood and fabrics. Now, funny enough, George T. Baker, which is a Part 147 school as per the FAA, which I believe also Broward offers that program, they give out licenses for aircraft and power plant for future mechanics to work on these aircrafts. I would know because I took part in these classes before. They actually still teach. The curriculum involves using tools to work on wood and plastics, resins, wood, plastic, fabrics. I mean, it's incredible thinking I'm never going to see an aircraft made from this material, because all the planes that we see in the sky nowadays are made of aluminum and metals and these high-grade materials. But in fact, there are still aircraft now flying today still made of wood and fabrics, just like the Wright brothers aircraft. Now, the industry has changed quite some bit during this time, and it will continue to change. The future for aircraft, which there are some experimentals right now that are working on this, experimental being the type of aircraft, which are going to be electric only. I foresee this being the future, as do many others. We are going to move away from the gas-powered engines and transition onto electric motors, very similar to the aircraft, the aerospace and the automobile industry. And that is what I have to say about that. Thank you for your time.